startle you. Is this a bad time?
No, not at all. I was off in outer space. No, it's wonderful to see you. How are you, sweetheart?
Well, besides an occasional stab of jealousy when Max spends too much time with Gabrielle, I'm fine.
Jealousy must be in the air today.
Why do you say that?
Not important. I thought you were very secure in your relationship with Max.
Oh, for the most part, I am. I occasionally get a little paranoid, but that's not what I came to talk about.
All right.
So what's up with you?
Sit down and I will tell you. Let's see. Tina went to Mendora because Cord won't have anything to do with her. And Clint and I are slightly at odds with each other over that. Your father and I are going to co-chair the Centennial Committee.
Oh, well, that's great. I'm happy about that.
And Clint and I are somewhat at odds with each other about that.
Ah, so that's what you meant by jealousy in the air?
You know something? I'm not even sure he knows that he's being jealous. Maybe he does. He thinks he's being practical. He says, I don't have any time for those kind of endeavors. Oh, it'll all work out. How's the movie going?
Funny you should ask. I'm here on Llana Flagg's behalf.
Really? What'd she do, call you up and ask you to come see me?
Well, Viki, do you think that you could listen to a story with a very open mind?
I always listen to everything with an open mind.
Yes, but I think this time you're going to have to try real hard.
I'll try.
Okay, Marco and I went to the Flagg house yesterday to check out this rumor about Llana's ghost roaming the house at night.
Mm-hmm.
And we were there for quite a while, and nothing happened, so Marco left. I stayed because I wanted to take in some of the atmosphere.
To help your performance?
Yes, exactly. Now, you remember that big storm that happened yesterday?
Yes, it was ferocious.
Well, I was in Llana Flagg's room all by myself, and the storm had really picked up. All of a sudden, the window just blew open, and rain started pouring in. I went over to try and shut it, but it just wouldn't close. And then there was this huge crack of thunder. And I know this is going to sound ridiculous, but right after that, Llana Flagg's ghost appeared. She was right there, right in front of me, dressed in sort of this eerie white light. I could see her face, though, when she was talking to me. She waved her hand, and the window came crashing down. She was angry at me because I had read her love letters from Randolph Lord. She seemed to calm down a bit after I explained to her that I was his great-great-granddaughter, and she got very excited and wanted me to help her. She wants me to move her remains into the Lord family crypt next to Randolph's. She explained to me that her soul can never go into the next world unless that happens. So do you see, we have to help her. Otherwise, she's going to roam forever in that house, moaning for all eternity.
Performance.
No, I wasn't performing.
You weren't performing? Wasn't that a promotional speech for the movie?
That's exactly what happened at the Flagg house yesterday. I spoke with Llana Flagg's ghost.
No, Megan. Not true.
It is. I couldn't make something like that up.
No, darling, you imagined it.
No, I didn't imagine this, Viki. I know this sounds incredible, and it's very hard to believe. I didn't even believe in ghosts until yesterday. Don't you see? Llana Flagg's spirit is upset. We have to help her. Please, I need your permission to move her to the family crypt.
No, Megan, that's ridiculous. You're going to upset a grave because of some myth or your rather remarkable imagination? Honey, listen to me. I know you, and I know your work, and I know how much of you put into your work. Ruby Bright is a prime example.
What do you mean by that?
Well, my goodness. Megan, you won a Daisy Award by becoming that lady, didn't you? I mean, you researched her, and you lived in her skin. Now you're going to live inside a spirit in order to get that characterization right. But I think you've crossed the line of reality just enough to convince yourself that it's real and not imagination. Darling, it cannot be.
All right. I want you to read this. This is a letter that Randolph wrote to Llana. I know you've already read some of his letters, but you haven't read this one. You'll see why she's begging me to move her.
I cannot convince you that you didn't see a ghost.
No, because I did. Please, just sit down and read it. You'll understand what I'm talking about.
This be the last letter I ever had the opportunity to write to you.
And it was. He died several days after that, according to your family Bible.
Really? Oh. Please understand, my sweet Llana, I feel I was given more riches than any man could deserve. To have the love of both you and Ginny has kept me strong when otherwise I might have stumbled or failed. Even though your love has been given secretly from afar, I am sure I can make it up to you in the next world. Heaven will be our reward. We must be buried near each other so that we can be reunited in the hereafter. I love you, Llana, with all my heart and soul. Yours are.
So do you understand now why Llana has been so miserable because she wasn't buried next to Randolph?
Megan. Megan, did you read this letter before or after you talked to the ghost?
What difference does it make?
Honey, I think that you were seeing visions that you wanted to see and hearing things that you wanted to hear.
Okay, just promise me that you'll meet me at the Flagg house tomorrow.
Why? You think she wants to talk to me, too?
Are you afraid that she will, and then you have to take this all back?
No, not at all.
All right, fine. Then I'll see you there. Thank you.
Ghosts.
Oh, Megan.
Clint, hi. How are you?
I'm fine. Pretty good, pretty good. Viki tell you our good news?
No, actually, Megan had me so busy discussing ghosts that I never got around to it.
Ghosts?
Yeah, what's the good news?
Asa has given us his share of the stock in the Banner. An early inheritance, I guess. Now it's ours all over again.
Well, congratulations. Now the two of you are going to be more busy than ever.
Yes, that's for sure. Of course, your mother here thinks that she can, well, she's trying to convince herself that she can take on even more work, extra projects.
Well, I should get to the studio. Bye.
Bye.
I'll see you at the Flagg house tomorrow at 11.
Yes. Drive carefully, darling.
I will.
Thanks.
So, what's this about ghosts?
Well, now, Megan claims that she talked to the ghost of Llana Flagg yesterday. And Llana begged her to have her skeletal remains moved into the Lord family crypt.
What?
I'm not done. Because Randolph Lord wanted it that way. You see, he promised Llana that they would be reunited in the hereafter. And unless Megan does exactly as Llana asked her, Llana Flagg's soul is doomed to wander and roam and wail throughout all eternity.
Well, I hope you told her no.
I did, but she argued with me, and so I am going to meet her at the Flagg house tomorrow at 11 o'clock to see if maybe Llana wants to talk to me, too.
Oh, for Pete's sake,
Oh, darling,
Viki.
come on. What could I do? She believes it.
Well, I just hope that you don't come home tomorrow and ask me to believe that you were conversing with a ghost.
Hey, listen, if I converse with a ghost tomorrow, I'm going to write it up personally for the front page of the Banner.
Oh, we're going to go into some stiff competition with the National Intruder?
Oh, sweetheart. It is so wonderful that Asa gave us his stock in the Banner. I have to call him and thank him.
Don't mention anything to him about the Centennial Committee. He'll just give you another lecture.
Let me ask you a question. If I were co-chairing this committee with Herb Callison instead of Roger Gordon, would you still object?
Yes. Yes, you're taking on too damn many responsibilities, sweetheart. Although I do have to admit that Roger being a part of it makes it a little more difficult for me.
Clint, I love you. I love you. I love only you. How many times do I have to say that?